ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Cody.
Okay,
We finally opened the godforsaken skylight. After 2 hours of trying, we finally opened the skylight.
Something wrong with that, Cody?
It's ridiculous.
Okay, so let's just present the bus to him, right?
Yeah, he's asking for proof that he fell through the skylight.
On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach. Ow, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's not an instant takeout.
And immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts. And the irrefutable proof? There remains clearly visible on the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom.
What? That's utter humbug. Just like Christmas. You can't possibly have any evidence. I like how he keeps his pinky out while he's eating his fucking cane.
When in doubt, pinky out. You can't. No, you can't. I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you. It's impossible.
Irrefutable proof. Here in this courtroom.
Like what you did there.
What?
With the irrefutable thing.
Oh, thank you. Counsel.
Yeah?
What the fuck, bro? You're teetering on the edge of the naughty list.
No. My lord?
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here. Where exactly within the omnibus is the evidence to which you allude?
Oh, God.
You will point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight. Is it the blood? The neon red blood. That is far brighter red than actual human blood.
Got it.
By Jupiter! Is that blood? I'll be the judge of that.
This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
Secondly, it proves that the victim was full of tomatoes. What?
Mr. Kool-Aid Man!
He was actually the Kool-Aid Man in disguise.
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my.
And yet somehow blood didn't get anywhere else at all.
Spilled directly onto the floor, idiot. And so it follows that Mr. Mcgilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime.
No! Well, I'm innocent, so I'll be leaving now. Order! Order! Order!
Oh, that was you.
But the blood could have been sprayed from when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin.
Good job.
I'd only found its way onto the one particular spot on the skylight. Sure, and that would be very convenient. And let's keep it in mind that the skylight catch could only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I?
But it doesn't lead right into it. Not smoothly. There's no way to know for certain, is there? If the gent really fell through the skylight, I mean.
There's blood on the skylight. Why don't you have a good look at the Florida cabin between the two seats, Mr. First?
Look, it's shaped like a... What is that?
Oh my god! It's Among Us! 'Tis all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fellow dropped from a far height. Right there, so it is. What? No! Stop!
But it can't be. It's all...
Lies!
Sorry, I was a little late. Lies!
My fellow jury members, I think we can all agree that this is a clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we? I don't have to change my fucking vote. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I was right, you fuckers. I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
She votes guilty. He's like, wait, shit!
Oh, fuck, can I take it back?
So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they? You're gonna have to sand this fucking desk. You're gonna, like, I don't even know that you can just sand the desk down.
Yeah, that's a pretty deep cut into the desk.
Like, dude, this is mahogany!
Also, look at that lady go.
Oh, yeah, she's fucking, like, God, imagine when, like, never mind.
Never
Never mind. Just saying, like, you've heard of what that mouth do, what those hands do. I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman would give us that delightful part. Who gave us that delightful part couldn't have done such a thing.
Too bad Van Zeeks is about to pull something out his ass. On three then, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Wait.
Objection.
There it is.
I thought the maid was gonna vote guilty. A chilling performance, Mr. Mcgilded.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
Oh? And what did you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zeeks? I have more stuff to pull out my ass. A blood stain on the frame of the skylight. Such evidence is null and void.
What? Why?
For one extremely simple reason. I don't like leprechauns. That smear of blood never existed.
What are you talking about? It's there for all to see. And it's clearly blood.
Objection.
Oh my god. I personally attended the Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. You sure about that?
I was wondering why they were using a comb.
So I can state with absolute surety. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least, not until this trial began. I
But
doubt you. Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zeeks, that this stain of blood was fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session.
what? Can y'all still vote innocent though?
What a palaver. I must say I didn't expect such crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standard, Lord Van Zeeks. But I'm Magnus Mcgilded, a fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling out the tongue of the reaper or the bailey. Shut up. Mr. Mcgilded. I realize that this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. You are very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case that you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts.
Adapt the facts? What does that even mean?
It means, are you ready for another 3 hours? When you wield a fortune the size of Mr. Mcgilded's, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Tut tut, Lord Van Zeeks. This will not do, to be sure. Will it now, counsel? Oh, dude, I don't know, man. Bro, I gotta be honest. I gotta be 100% with you.
Oh no! Wait, shoot, does the character I think you'll like show up in the next case? I think he does.
Oh, great. I think it's fair to say, this does all sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say? You have any proof that it didn't exist? No, but only we're the only ones who have to provide proof, right? Van Zeeks can just say shit. But if you will all cast your minds back, is it not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time? How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in it without a word and his wife seeing it? Sorry, I fucked up. I'm upset.
I'm sorry.
Isn't that right now, counsel? Sure.
It's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time that the court has been in session.
My learned friend.
Yeah?
You have been shit-talking me this whole time. Do not expect me to, like, fucking be on your side. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter in your own words. What's up? I fell asleep with my eyes closed.
As you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during this trial? If you're asking me, I think...
How about the 6 or 7 times a smoke bomb has been shot at someone?
It could be possible. As a defense lawyer, it is my job to advocate for the defendant as best as I can. But still, I feel as though there's something else, there's something even more important at stake here. You can come.
I'm not touching it, I promise.
No, I'm just asking if you're getting comfortable.
Yeah, I'm fine.
There is no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests.
Yeah, turning that shit around on you, motherfucker.
However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility. Oh?
Good gracious. Explain yourself, counsel.
I don't want to. Can I go home? This is tiring.
I'm gonna go home and take a nap, dude. Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from this deceit. God, what if they just keep adding on to it?
It just keeps going.
My learned friend, my learned Nipponese friend, my learned Japanese young gentleman friend. Deceit?
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly.
When that fucking child gas bombed us.
That one, yes. The results of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. I'm so glad
And
we're
then the
fighting.
judge just slumps over.
What's going on? Be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Cover your face.
Bailiff, don't let the accused escape. Secure the omnibus.
Ow!
I hereby call an emergency recess. Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom. Very calm for this situation.
The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave the chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos, it could have been possible to
steal inside the omnibus.
Yeah, I thought that's what he said, but like
Steal can be used in like the same context as sneak.
that's stupid.
It is. It's old-timey language, and it's made-up British talk, so, like... God, thank God British people aren't real. Can you imagine?
Like the unicorn.
Yeah. Are you wise?
I am, thank you.
Ah, that's a compliment. What are you trying to pull, you rotten, feckless gouger?
Feckless?
Yeah, feckless.
Feckless gouger?
You're supposed to be defending me! 'Tis a wicked plot. 'Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection.
Hells yeah, it is. Whatever you think this is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. Yeah, fuck. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus. Inconsistencies such as... Come on, don't leave us hanging.
Do I need to explain myself?
To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. Oh no.
You see Gina in there?
When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Nothing, just this is really dragging out, huh?
Yeah, these trials are long.
Yeah? We might have to take a break from Great Ace Attorney at some point.
Oh, you're not up for it?
I don't know, man. We're like, what, 3 trials in, and this has been like 12 hours, I think? Unfortunately, Lord Van Zeeks. It might be Zykes.
It's Zeke's.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. No one is able to corroborate your claims.
That's true.
Yeah, and I'm not going to help him because it's in my best interest to not assist him.
When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut. But I did look in the storage compartment.
I did. It didn't do anything, but I did it.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is the result of tampering or not.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things.
What do you think?
Huh?
Sorry?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Sure.
I have an inkling.
Inkling. Maybe then I can go to Splatfest.
I have an inkling.
My
My
lord?
lord. Help.
Yes, counsel?
There is
There's-
one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What?
What in the devil's name are you going to say now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you'd better start watching your back.
Okay, don't say that in the middle of fucking court.
Nah, dude, in this courtroom, you can just get away with saying shit. You can just get away with doing anything. You can destroy evidence in front of the judge and he'll just be like, I don't know.
Silence, Mcgilded. The court awaits the defense's clarification.
This child keeps swinging one way and then the other. I have no idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe here?
Who cares what you believe?
I shall have to ask you to elaborate, counsel.
Sorry, it took me a second to get into the judge's voice.
What exactly is this alleged mark that you claim appeared at some point during the trial?
Is it the blood stain where the victim shat out blood? I don't know.
Because it's like, it can't be this. This has always been here.
Is it the one on the floor then?
It might be the one on the floor.
Wasn't that there?
We got health.
Who cares?
Wait. Nope.
You can't save.
Nope.
Yeah.
Present.
Oh god, you actually have to play the game by its rules? Who designed this bullshit?
If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect a few signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this blood stain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom.
Good lord. Give you 1 second. Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel.
Well said.
Thank you.
Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that it's a very careless slip of the tongue.
Oh shit, right!
Oh, fuck, right, I'm supposed to be saying he's innocent.
I believe that blood stain on the floor is the decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether the evidence is genuine or whether it's unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility that the evidence is fake.
Okay. And?
Now Mr. Mcgilded's gonna start speaking in incomprehensible Irish.
Oh god, hopefully I can keep up. I'm tired, so I might not be able to. This trial is over.
Wait, really? Can I go home?
Not for another 3.5 hours.
Mr. Mcgilded.
I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but 'tis all over now.
But you're the defendant.
'Tis over, I tell ye.
Oh.
Ow, I'm wearing a ring. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw. 'Tis all nonsense. Facts are what counts, and the fact is that bloodstain is there. Now!
Well,
And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it been, yeah, that good-for-nothing Reaper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I'm scandalized, so I am. I thought better, Lord Van Zeeks. Well, my lord.
what?
Sorry, what? What? I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollection of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence. And in the absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zeeks, what is your position?
Prosecutor.
Missionary.
Like the good Lord intended. The prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present.
He is mad. Do you see him?
Yeah, dude. He's probably about to eat that bottle or something.
Very well. In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first.
Oh, what? What formality?
Thank God no one told us about anything before we came in here, am I right?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. Mcgilded would be found not guilty. Yes,
Correct.
which would mean we've won.
Is that really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now, with all these unexplained inconsistencies?
Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please.
I want to go home.
I'll get deported.
Yes, my lord. The defense believes... Fuck.
He's innocent?
He's in a guilty?
In a guilty sin? I mean, it's our job to say we think he's innocent. So, like, but then again, he's Irish.
I don't think the game will allow me to say guilty.
You don't think so?
God, imagine if I say he's innocent and the game's like, no, we gotta go for another hour.
Another 3.5 hours of this bullshit. What did you click?
Innocent.
Ah.
As Mr. Mcgilded's legal representative.
I'm
Oh
being
god, the
taken
blackout!
I'm being pulled into the shadow realm. Goodbye.
Van Siegs does it so the trial never ends.
For so long as he is in a trial, he will never age.
I can't breathe. The air in here is stifling. But I'm this man's defense lawyer. There's only one thing I can say in this situation.
I mean, I think you're legally obligated to say you think he's innocent.
I believe the defendant, Mr. Magnus Mcgilded, to be innocent of the allegations brought against him.
Thank you, counsel. You made the wrong choice.
He spills it. He's like, oh.
Oh, I misjudged. He's gonna throw it into the glass back there, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just gonna sip it into his chin.
Okay, cool. I was expecting more ridiculousness. Here's to you, my Nipponese friend, in the most abject closing I have yet to hear in a court of law.
I'm like bent over the desk.
Order! Order!
Ah, 'twas a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was. A grand decision!
You yelled at me a lot.
I did, but I'm Irish. You have saved one of London's most influential gentlemen, fella. You should be proud of yourself. Here, have this for your troubles. I don't want your blood money. Your job here is done, fella, and some fine work you have done, so you have.
What do you mean?
'Tis just as the right honourable gentleman so succinctly put it afore. The trial can't go on anymore.
He's looking around weird. Do you see it?
Which one?
Wait, him?
Oh, Mcgilded?
Yeah.
I don't know. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality. He just has weird eyes. Fucking takes off his top hat and there's a fucking whole musket inside.
So glad you're having a good time.
Are you not gonna change votes or anything?
I really don't know what to make of all this. Was the evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake?
His lordship will be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly. Promptly?
Yeah.
As I said.
Oh, what's this bitch ass with the knife gonna say? Stop doing that. The stinking rich are always guilty of something. You mark my words.
I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us the lovely park.
Wow, this is a lot of insanity.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't have anything to do for the next 6 hours. Let's keep going with this court case.
Wait.
Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, the court must accept the defendant's plea.
But you can't come up with more bullshit now, can you, Van Zakes? I thank you kindly, my lord.
Guilty. Because you're Irish. I hereby pronounce the verdict of this court.
Oh, God.
But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if the witnesses were telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Can you stop interrupting me?
No.
Lord Van Zeeks,
My lord.
the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple.
What'd you say about my mother?
If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution is at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place.
Don't you fucking dare.
What?
Just saying, like, the perversion of justice. This game is nothing but a perversion of justice.
It's just a wacky world.
Oh, fuck.
You okay?
Yeah. My sincerest apologies, my lord. Stop yelling objection.
But wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zeek's order for the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
He's not. I am. I'm trying to save him. That's so unfair.
Welcome to the world of Ace Attorney.
I don't want to be here.
I'm gonna go to Marvel vs. Capcom.
The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What? I've wasted my Sunday.
I'm not getting paid today.
Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Really?
You mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time?
'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
Magnus Mcgilded.
Present. Good grief, you've more to say to me, have you?
Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over.
That's a threat. That's a threat, everyone.
Dude, you can actually attempt to stab someone in this court and no one's gonna do anything. Well, something to be looking forward to, then. I'm evil.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus Mcgilded.
Oh, wait, really? That was the end of the case?
Yeah, we're done.
Holy shit. It's been 3.5 hours. It's been more than 3.5 hours.
Hang on. When we leave the courtroom, we'll see. Because at 1 o'clock, it was 3 hours in. And when we leave the courtroom, we'll see how long it's actually been.
Well, I am not satisfied with that at all.
I can't believe it.
This is an outrage. They should have examined the evidence more.
What are you talking about? The man's been cleared. He's innocent.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool, right? With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. And my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty.
Ostensibly.
Ostensibly a victory for us. You good?
This is a game. This is a game.
Hang on,
What
time
is it? Oh my god, it's 5:14.
7 hours.
Oh, jeez.
Over 7 hours. Is it 7?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, real life courts take longer than that, but still.
Oh man, but like 7 hours of that kangaroo court Looney Tune ass bitch. Anyway. That certainly was a long trial.
Yeah.
Your first ever trial on foreign soil, and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance.
You don't gotta be so tongue-in-cheek. I know you don't approve.
My heartfelt congratulations.
And to you, Miss Sasato. Thank you for your assistance.
Really?
I suppose we should be happy. Trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened.
Well, we didn't have enough time.
Someone should change it so that you only have 3 days to investigate a case before you need to be tried. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that.
The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that
Exonerates.
the defendant. You carried out your duties to perfection.
Aye, that you did. Oh, cool. She's a part of his character, I guess.
Hi, I'm back here.
Mr. Mcgilded. Ah, and that girl is with him, too.
I should probably start reading Ryunosuke while you're reading him.
And it seems the stories are true.
Oh, what stories?
About the 6 enormous fireworks they do be letting off when there's a verdict and not guilty. I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say?
Almost seems like a fire hazard.
One can only wonder why London keeps burning down, but you know, whatever. It's pretty, ain't it?
Yes, definitely.
I'd heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I've you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. I'm gonna do more evil.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything.
What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man, then?
I don't think it was so much thanks to me as put to your planning.
You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. Ah, 'tis water under the bridge.
Congratulations, Mr. Mcgilded, for having your name cleared. But nothing resolved.
Yeah, but he's innocent, so like that's really just your job. There's only one thing that matters to me.
Oh?
Aye.
Money.
They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and obstinate deed. 'Tis grand, is it not?
I suppose it is.
Now the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters in their hands and sort out any wee details. They'll see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. Unless I alter the truth. I've absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. Ha 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 ha!
Ha ha!
Yeah.
It's not funny.
So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your trouble, fella.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly accept that much.
That'd be worst. You're a humble people, are ya? You're from the East. Well, if you insist. But have this, still and all. You deserve a reward.
Mr. Magnus Mcgilded.
Mr. Magnus Mcgilded.
There's two of us. I'm behind him.
Everything is ready, sir. If you'd like to follow me into the courtroom.
Into the courtroom?
Aye, it's for me freedom party. We have cake. What's this, officer?
I want cake.
'Tis sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not an inconvenience, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection.
I'm sorry. What inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
They're going to examine it again? Now?
Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can. 'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous.
Hello.
Hi. Bye. Bye, funny purple leprechaun man. I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. If you'll excuse me, to the Irish Shadow Realm.
Ma.
He like fades away and you hear a split second of bagpipes. You okay?
No, that's just stupid.
And there he goes, a free man to the land of bagpipes.
Because it's like, I like to imagine that he T-poses, and then, like, it's loudest when he's there, but as he fades away, it also fades. Oh, I forgot she was here, too.
Oh, please don't shoot me. God, this thing takes a minute to reload. Don't shoot me.
I had time to run.
Yeah, I could have, like, swept her knee or something. She's a child. You can beat her up. Don't move!
Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down?
No. You're a grown-up.
No, I'm not.
16?
I'm probably the same as Susato, which is 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although by, nowadays standards, you're an adult. You can die.
No, wait, hang on. How old are
Are
you?
you really gonna check?
How?
She's 17. Wait a second.
Hang on.
Wait a second. Go to you. Go to you.
I can't go to me. I don't exist.
Oh. Susato is... You
fucking hypocrite.
we're either the same age or you're older than me.
How old am I? Am I like 20 something? What's going on?
What is going on?
I'm getting older.
I mean, we all are.
Sorry?
And I all grown-ups.
You're also a grown-up.
I ate them
I eat them.
for the dinner.
There you are.
Oh, it's a dwarf.
It's a child, idiot. They exist.
What is a child but a dwarf? That will soon not be a dwarf. Maybe.
Naughty, running off like that.
Where is this going?
Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now?
Who the fuck? What?
And taking that with you as well? I was looking forward to a trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Ha! She like shoots her in the face. Oh, okay.
Oh, do you want to play? You won't beat me.
Hold on.
And you were saying it was one of Shome's?
We're still in a court.
No, we're not. We're outside the court.
I'd appreciate it. She pulls out a bigger gun.
It just keeps going. It's one of those
Looney Tune
bits.
shit. Excuse me, but who are you?
Let me put this down.
Let me pull out my greeting bazooka.
And it just says hello. day, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor.
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself.
You are a dwarf. Your skills for ingenuity belie what you really are. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all?
I just took my eyes off of it for a moment while I was changing onto a different omnibus, and she pitched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
Just a flagpole.
It just shoots up. It's like, see a fucking Mario pole in the middle of London.
It's like those ones you put on like the back of bikes and stuff.
It's just really loud.
Tell her what? I have no idea what this girl's talking about.
Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
Laboratory.
What for? What for what we're gonna
To apologize, of course, silly, to my technician.
You hit him in the back of the head with a hammer.
He's dead because of you.
I can always get another, but still. What? You mean, say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before.
An adult? I don't listen to no adult. Okay, I listen to adults.
I don't listen to adults, but I do listen to children.
I do listen to bazookas.
I mean children. Come along now. Come along then. Follow me.
She has a bazooka pointed at you.
Fine, have it your way.
I think I will.
We're going down to BK.
Oh, good. You see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end.
She has a bazooka. I'm fairly sure what she wants is to not get shot by that massive gun of yours. Okay, cool.
We'll be leaving now then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, dwarf. I will follow you to your cave to steal gold and diamonds.
And also live with Shomes.
He strikes me as a gent who would live in a cave.
God, oh my god, remember?
Skittering across the fucking wall.
You remember that dance video I showed you? He's like in the cave doing that.
Truly a nightmare.
I'm so sorry for all the fuss.
Change the channel over, make sure it's still going.
Oh my god.
She was a lively one.
Yes, she was.
Lively is a word.
Yeah, okay, it seems like it's still going.
Okay.
You scared? You spooked?
Dude, you check more often than I do.
No, I don't. Idiot.
Alright, man, calm down.
Yeah, there's something in my eye.
Damn, sucks to suck, nerd.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now?
Yes, you're right.
Let's just switch characters real quick.
Where to?
Oh,
We haven't had time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London than we had to rush here. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. I already pawned them off.
I was originally planning to spend today in search of lodgings.
But at this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck.
It's 5.
That's pretty late.
Is it?
By old-timey standards, yeah.
Alright. Don't worry though, I have a plan.
Oh god.
If worse comes to worse, I heard of a lovely park where we could spend the night.
Oh my god, we're already homeless. Please tell me you're not thinking of Mcgilded Park.
I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
I'm not so sure about that. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one.
Oh dear.
God, why is she all, like, watery-eyed?
That doesn't sound agreeable.
Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. Mcgilded down. That 1,000 guinea would have paid for a lovely warm room. Or mansion. Yeah, but unfortunately, if this game has any message, just don't be a defenseless attorney.
A tourney. And so...
The trial to determine my worth... Oh, that's Renosuke. The trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Oh god, you think?
Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. You want to call it early? Since we finished up the case and this seems like a good stop.
No,
okay.
no,
nope,
it's
we're
not
getting-
done. It's not done. Cutscene.
Colt? Oh, hey. Who the fuck are you? Oh man, I wonder how that happened. Was it Mcgilded? Oh no, there's somebody inside. Is it Lady? Or Fairbanks? I think you guys could still save him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Santa. My workshop! All according to plan. Hey, where'd that scar come from?
He's always had it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not paying it.
Sorry, he looks angry all the time, so you can't see it in the wrinkles.
Man, and I guess he's not going to do anything about that carriage being on fire with somebody inside burning to death.
What do you want the prosecutor to do about that?
Intervene?
Anyway, we got 15 minutes. Do you want to see the beginning of the next trial?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's 15 minutes of... Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. I just know this is going to give me a headache.
Why?
It's Ace Attorney.
The Adventures of the
Clouded Kokoro. Oh.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Yes, I would like to... Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's play the game. Can we do that? Is that allowed? It was the child in there. Fuck. Who did Mcgilded set on fire?
I begin to think, Wilson.
Oh, it's another Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
His head languidly in my direction.
Why would they change the names? Other than, I guess, being... Well, I guess, sort of just fits with the Ace Attorney thing.
Yeah.
All names are pun names.
Yeah.
That there may be another part.
Because I don't think Sherlock Holmes is copyright.
Discover.
Yeah, but they take artistic liberties with him.
Yeah.
So that's probably why.
Yeah, because, the show House is based off of, Sherlock Holmes shit. Which is weird.
Yes. House. Definitely sounds just like his name.
Shush.
Lit in the soft glow.
Damn, I wonder, does this actually have anything to do with anything?
What do you mean?
I'm wondering if this is actually connected to the case.
It is.
Because the speckled band was not.
On the insoluble
Misled me to think it was a fucking snake. How dare you?
God, your interrogations of me. Was it a snake? Was it poison? Is Miss Brett back?
I'm still very upset about Brett. I don't think I'm ever not going to be upset about that unless I see her die.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry, I zoned out because I was laughing. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo?
No, I got caught in the gears. No, not at all.
Yeah, those gears will hurt. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace.
And now we're homeless again.
And with all the gaslights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night.
That sounds awful.
You.
Sorry, I was wondering if there was going to be input from you.
Oh, no.
What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. Spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other.
Oh, yes. It really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the room, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
Wait. Didn't Mcgilded give you, fucking...
We didn't accept it, stupid.
He gave us a bunch of guineas, though, that he kept flicking into our eyes.
We didn't take a lot. He offered us 1,000, we didn't take it.
Yeah, but he kept flicking coins into our eyes.
I don't know if we were able to take that.
Sorry about that. The building was so impressive, the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
In a lodging house in Japan, the sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year.
Man, England really does suck.
I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears. I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill.
Man, I like this new animation that she has now. Really am sorry.
Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. If we're not careful, our entire
Stipend.
stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
Ugh, London is a scary place.
Yes.
Good morning to you at this early hour.
Yeah, it's the guy I thought it was.
Him. Oh,
Is that a scar on his face?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, he has like an X on his face.
Could just be mad. Oh, yes.
might be
we,
right.
well,
Sorry, my throat.
good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Mrs. Sato is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart.
Yeah, he could bust out his fucking... Wow, I completely blanked out of the Pokemon I wanted to say.
Yeah, you were just playing Pokemon before we started, too.
Oh my god, I know the Pokemon I'm thinking of. I literally just cannot for the life of me remember its name. This is kind of scary.
I'll wait for you to read.
Okay.
Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening. Thank you.
Aegislash.
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been appraised of events, including the fire, which you don't know about.
Fire?
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh,
Cool. No longer are you a student of the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer, and all the downsides that come with it.
oh.
My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern island. No, it isn't.
Thank you. So I'm a lawyer now.
That's what I just said!
Oh, you're reading my thoughts.
That's right! Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you.
Wow, that fast.
Yep, shut up. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience.
You are right.
This watch is going to be able to tell time for days by the time I'm done with it. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
A cookie.
A celebratory, not guilty cake.
Do we need to read this?
No, this is all shit we read, like, half an hour ago.
Blah, 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 blah.
Did Van Seeks burn Mcgilded to death?
Do you want me to answer that?
No. I just want to throw theories at you.
Evil laughter!
That's what you get for going after me, Lucky Charms, you bloody bitch bastard.
I just can't help wondering. That last thing he said really stuck with me.
Really kind of rolled off the tongue for him, huh?
If Mr. Mcgilded really was innocent, Mr. Naruhodo, it's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended.
Yeah, fucking crazy, huh? Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry?
Magnus Mcgilded is dead.
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus Mcgilded... Oh, okay. Immediately following the trial.
You good?
Knew it. Oh my god.
No!
Yes!
What? Mr. Mcgilded is
Dead.
dead?
Yeah.
Birds!
Look at the crazy birds.
One of them is him.
They carry so many diseases. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds till my next engagement. Time enough to talk. I'm not gonna. Just gonna sit here and stare at you.
We got like 6 minutes.
Do you want to interrogate him or do you want to call it? Okay.
We can talk about Mcgilded's death and then we can call it.
Okay. Let's talk about Mcgilded's death. How did the leprechaun die? I thought they were immune to fire.
I don't understand. What happened?
They're not.
How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey.
No, you said it right, didn't you?
I said commotion.
Oh,
There was a bunch of cows in there. And
smells strongly beef.
as you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. I don't know what idiot thought that was a good idea.
Yes, of course. This is the scene of the crime which Mr. Mcgilded had been the scene of the crime which Mr. Mcgilded had been accused of.
Accused of.
Accused.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No.
Yes, stop saying that.
How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mcgilded.
That's awful.
I'll tell you what's awful, how often I have to wind this watch. The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
That bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
Oh, almost makes it seem like the bailiff is suspicious.
And how could that have happened?
I don't know. That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now?
Oh god, she's thinking.
Immediately after the trial, Mr. Mcgilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
Wait, he did what?
Yeah, whatever.
Lucky Charms.
Go down and get a pint.
Oh my god. This is stuff we've seen before. Do I really need to...
Get a pint of the good stuff.
An inspection of the omnibus. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But then who was Mr. Mcgilded talking to?
No.
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. Why is my cane shaped like this?
Bird.
Is it?
No.
This matter is no longer of any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. Mcgilded.
Okay.
Now that we know about his death, I guess we can call it here.
How he horribly burned to death after lying to us.
Man, you're real mad about that, huh?
Yeah, man, you don't lie. It's bad. You don't get into heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Great Ace Attorney. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.